So my wife and I, mostly me, been looking at these fiberglass travel trailers for a while, and um, just came across one recently that seemed to be a good price. So I kind of jumped on it. Uh, I was starting showing you this binder that we ended up getting from the guy. I just wanted to go through it. It's a 1992 Casita Freedom Deluxe 16-foot model. Um, the gentleman we bought it from was the third owner, and he provided us with a binder full of, well, we can just kind of start off. I mean, it's got tips and checklists and all sorts of stuff, but it has the original owner's manual, all of the manuals for everything in it, the fridge, the furnace, the awning, etc. Now, the gentleman that had it, he kept everything in pretty good running condition. Um, and that was sort of one of my things. I had no idea what we actually wanted to do because we haven't been getting out much. A lot of things going on and stuff. But I thought maybe if we can get this, maybe we can figure out ways to get away, and we can and take some of those things. My wife, my better half here, has started school again, and so she can bring her books. It's a lot easier to bring the books in a trailer than it is backpacking. So I'm hoping maybe we can get out. Um, so anyways, he kept it in pretty good running shape. Now, for him, it was really utilitarian, and so from a aesthetic standpoint, maybe a little work needed to be done. So I'll kind of go through some of that. So um, one of the things that I've noticed, I've been looking up these trailers. This is the first time I've ever seen one with this finish. It's sort of this contact paper, and I don't know if that was done after the fact or what, but that's something that we're going to eventually hopefully replace. Another thing that I believe he did, he was the third owner. I have records going back to the original owner and everything, so maintenance records, all that stuff, so it makes me feel better. These door latches here, like this thing, and this one's broken out, and so basically every single one of these is drilled into the fiberglass in the door and put these on, and eventually I'll probably replace those, and I'll try to take these out and patch the fiberglass as well. So, and that, like I said, that's pretty much on everything. Nice thing, here's a charge controller, so I'll go through a few things. There's a solar panel on the roof that was added. He added I believe it's AGM battery, so nice big battery in there that will charge up everything. Also replaced the fan with this, I think it's Max Air or Max fan. It's got a thermostatic control thing on there and everything, and you can actually have it open when it's raining and everything. Pretty nice. This divider, it's sort of the same way as a lot of this other stuff where we've got that peeling and everything. So eventually we're not sure if we're going to replace the maybe just try to replace some of the contact paper with something a little bit nicer at first, but eventually probably make new doors and stuff. Another thing that I've noticed on this trailer that I haven't seen on any of the other Casitas that I've noticed is this cabinet above the dinette is made from this presswood, and all the others I've seen, it appears to be made out of fiberglass, which really would have been nice. But like I said, this, when we get around to making new doors and stuff, we may actually make a new cabinet as well, and possibly a new divider. The Freedom model comes with the captain's chair dinette, and then the bed over here, and we'll probably get a thicker mattress and get this set up. And you can turn that into a 4-person dinette, but I have a feeling we'll probably just leave it the bed. We have a little stove. Need to get that kind of cleaned up. I'd like to get a cover maybe set up for it. This one does have a heater. The fridge, it's a 3-way fridge. Been playing around with it. I can get it cooled down pretty good on 110. I think I need to maybe do a little check on the propane system. And then the 12-volt, I don't know. Even reading the manual, it sounds like that it barely keeps it going, and you basically only want to use it when you're driving. And that's been the exhaust fan for that's been set up to be thermostatically controlled, so a bit of a change. We also in this one have the front mounted AC, so it's just a little window mounted AC. You have to be plugged into the 120 for that. It works great though. I mean it's designed for probably a small apartment, and you're in this trailer, which is something like 78 square feet or whatever, so it can cool it down. It can cool it down pretty good. It's It's not a problem. And then, you know, one of the things we were looking for is because wanting to go various places and just have access. I mean, I'm emptying that black water. This is our first trailer ever, so, you know, black water toilets. I'm not quite sure. If possible, we will probably avoid using that, as you know, like I said, as much as possible. The one thing that we were really looking forward to, though, is a shower. So, you know, this way we can go, still have good access to outdoor hikes, trails, and things like that. And then when we get dirty and dusty, we can come back, shower off. That way, if we want to go eat at a restaurant or something, we can. Because we've been spending Thanksgivings in Moab and staying at hotels. So, like I said, the gentleman that gave this to us, very helpful. He gave us, in this bag, I put them in, there was a bunch of rugs, liner rugs, things like that. They were really dusty, so we probably replaced those, and probably eventually, actually. This is one of the new ones we got just for now, this runner, but eventually we'll probably replace most of this carpet as well. He gave us a couple different vacuums, a bunch of bungee cords. I've got a bunch of jacks for leveling and various things, some tarps. He left some kitchen gadgets and things like that. Gave us the anti-sway bar. There's that blue tote is full of different tools and things, so he set us up pretty good to start. Helped us figure out what we would need to get going. He even left some paper towels and you know, down here too. He left us with a lot of cleaning supplies and things, you know, even the gloves we need if we do change that empty that black water tank, and cleaning supplies for the gray and black water tanks. So anyways, in addition to that, he also provided email address and phone number, contact information, so that if we have any questions, he could help. And he's already been pretty helpful in a couple things. So now we'll go outside and I'll show you. So a couple things. Like I said, he mostly kept it just functional, and he a lot of, like, the fridge repairs and various things like that, he would take places, and I don't think they're used to dealing with fiberglass trailers or these weird shapes. So a lot of the repairs and things I've done, even though he didn't do them, he had them professionally done. Some of them seem kind of weird, but then lots of places, these Casitas and a lot of these fiberglass trailers use rivets, and on the outside I'll show you but anyways, there's some missing here and broken, and to keep it waterproofed on the outside, basically he just repaired it with caulk. And I'll go outside and I'll show you some of what I was talking about there and a few other issues. Okay, so here's the outside on this side anyways. So this is where the rivets are. They kind of go through all over the place, and you can see caulk. There's a base and a cap that goes over these normally, but as things were breaking, he just started caulking over them. I've ordered new bases and new caps. Only problem is to fix that, you actually have to drill out the rivet and replace it, but we'll just kind of do that one at a time. I guess the door was having some problems, so he installed this latch to keep it closed. I'll probably need to tighten that up or figure something out, because anyways. But one of the issues I have, he said that this awning worked, but I haven't taken it out, and that's about as good as he said he could get it closed. And it freaks me out to drive with that thing, so I just expect it to open up and go flying off. So that may eventually either just get taken off or replaced. So over here he did put an awning that covers these windows. It's actually pretty nice. I like that. It just opens up a little ways. One thing we had last year when he was going to watch the eclipse, he had the torsion axle, and he broke the axle on I-15, and this tire went bouncing down, caused a bunch of damage, I guess. Anyways, he just took it somewhere that could put something on relatively quickly, and they put on this axle with leaf springs. So raise it up a bit. Eventually, though, I want to add I'm going to see if I can add some shocks to it to help dampen the ride a little bit. But you know, bigger tires, a little more clearance and everything, so it's actually pretty nice that way. Trying to remember if there's anything else that, you know, there, like I said, lots of little things we're gonna kind of work on, hopefully fix, maybe repair or replace this thing. Probably eventually going to need a new water heater. I think the water heater is original. Looks like the anode wasn't checked all that much. Put this on there for the spare tire to space it out a little bit. I'm hoping that will work out all right. Let me get up on the step. You can see kind of what's done up here. So let's see, there's the solar panel and the max fan, and then I do have a vent that's broken. I'm hoping I ordered a replacement for that, so hopefully that'll do it. But yeah, hopefully, you know, we can just get out and use this thing a little bit. Probably take a while to do the repairs. The outside's, it's been stored outside, so it's pretty chalky. I think we'll get it at some point, get it cleaned up pretty good and do a poly glow coating to get it all nice and shiny again. But yeah, main thing, good price. The gentleman was pretty fair. I mean, he could have got more than we offered even, but we were the first ones, and so he kind of gave us the right to haggle and purchase, and he was willing to work with us and everything. So hopefully we can use it and get out and have some fun. All right, thanks, and hopefully we'll see some upgrades here or repairs and things, and I'll post some short videos on what we do.